Review. This is going to be a Worlds Collide deck coming from my box number 3. Let's see what we got here. So this is going to be Untamed, Shadows, and Saurian. Interesting. This is Kjeld, the Adroitly Eloquent. Kjeld is K-J-E-L-D. That's why I said it funny. Kjeld, the Adroitly Eloquent, Untamed, Shadows, and Saurian. Let's see. So hopefully, Shadows might give us some steel. Untamed, I'd like to see some friendly Mermooks. Looking for those Ghost Hawks. Saurian, I am looking for capture. I am looking for really great combos. It's funny. I've seen people try to say that, like, oh, Saurian clearly replaces either Sanctum or Mars. I think in a way they're closer to Mars because they have so many great internal combos, but they are very different in a lot of ways as well, right? I mean, I think they're a lot more board control-y than Mars. They have a lot more push your luck than Mars, well, than anybody really, and they don't play mean with the other houses the way Mars did. So let's see here. Start with Saurian, and we got Axiom of Grisk. So Axiom of Grisk is an action that says ward a creature, destroy each creature with no amber on it, gain 2 chains. So this is best with a lot of capture. I don't think we're going to get a ton of that out of the other 2 houses, but hopefully we have a bunch in Saurian. Ooh, we have Imperium, which is gain an amber, ward 2 friendly creatures. That's solid. Legatus Raptor is a 4-power dinosaur soldier with an armor that says fight. You may exalt Legatus Raptor. If you do, ready and use another friendly creature. Okay, that's very nice. We got 2 of those. And notice it's just another friendly creature. It doesn't even have to be a neighbor. So that can be quite powerful depending on what we get in the other houses. Odawak is the Patrician, is a 5-power dinosaur politician with play, capture 1, and while it has amber on it, your amber can't be stolen. Senator Shrix, yes, 4-power dinosaur politician with an armor. You may spend amber on Senator Shrix as if it were in your pool, and when you play him or when you reap with him, you may exalt him. You don't even get an effect for exalting him, but putting amber on him as long as he lives is like extra amber in your pool. And with Axiom of Grisk, we have an opportunity to maybe do a board wipe in a way that really protects him. Tribute onto Senator Shrix can be quite strong under, if you have board control. Gain an amber. The most powerful friendly creature captures 2, which is probably not Shrix under most circumstances. And you may exalt that creature to repeat the preceding effect. So if we did get, well, so far, I mean, only Odawak's bigger, but if we did get to do that on Senator Shrix, it'd be quite good. Ooh, we have 2 tributes. Wow. This is really good for keeping your opponent off amber, or off forging. Ooh. Centurion Stenopius is probably going to be the biggest creature. He's a 3-power dinosaur soldier with 2 armor, and he gets plus 3 power for each amber on him, and he has play, fight, reap. You may exalt him. Yeah, that, I mean, every time you tribute him, you are making him bigger. Even if you don't do the exalt, you're making him huge. Draco Praco is a 4-power dinosaur politician with reap. You may exalt Draco Praco. If you do, choose a house, enrage each creature of that house. That is good for some board control if your opponent has a lot of small stuff. Obviously, if they're Brobnar, they're not going to care that much. The Callipygian Ideal is an upgrade that says play, exalt this creature, and this creature gains. You may spend amber on this creature as if it were in your pool. That is amazing. Okay, so we have 1 more Saurian card coming. But the dream is that you put out Centurion Stenopius and you put Callipygian Ideal on it. At that point, it's huge, and you can spend the amber off of it. When you tribute, you're putting it on the Stenopius, and you get to spend it later. That's pretty amazing. Favor of Rex. Gain an amber, trigger the play effect of a creature as if you had just played it. That could be pretty nice. So far, anybody would really want to use it on, probably the Stenopius or the Strix or the Odoak are really the only ones with play effects so far, so we'll see. Alright, let's look at shadows. We have Avenda, 4-power elf thief with Reap, deal 1 to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Hit and Run. Deal 2 damage to a creature, return a friendly creature to your hand. Anybody would really want to return? Not necessarily so far, but maybe we'll get a... the dream is to get this with, say, Ronnie or maybe Sneklifter. Chimera Eclipse. Shuffle each flank creature into its owner's deck. Pestering Blow. Gain an amber, deal 1 damage to a creature, and enrage it. That's really good for plinking a ward off, too. We did get Ronnie with Hit and Run. That's great. So Ronnie is a 2-power elf thief with play steal 1. If your opponent has 7 or more, steal 2 instead. And if you hit and run, you get to play him again. Into the Night. You play it until the start of your next turn. Non-shadows creatures cannot be used to fight. That's excellent board control. Oubliette lets you purge a creature with power 3 or lower. I've been getting a lot of these. That's nice. Special Delivery. It's an artifact with a bonus amber, and it's an item. It has Omni, sacrifice Special Delivery, deal 3 damage to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, purge it. Cool. Subtle Chain gains you an amber, and your opponent discards a random card from their hand. I think at this point we did not get a Chain Gang, so that's just going to be that's it. We got 2 of those. Okay. Oh, we did get Sneklifter. Oh, that's great. Sneklifter is a 2-power elf thief. With play, take control of an enemy artifact. While it's under your control, if it does not belong to one of your 3 houses, it is considered to be of House Shadows. That's excellent, and with the Hit and Run, we can potentially use that twice if, if Ronnie is not available or a good option. Oh, Saurian Plant, I think is going to be real good. It's a 1-power elf thief with elusive. After a player chooses Saurian as their active house, gain an amber. Saurian is pretty good, so I think that it's not going to be shocking to have opponents playing Saurian. That's going to be pretty nice. Alright, so yeah, this is a pretty good Shadows. It's not super steely, but it has a little, and the Hit and Run makes it able to do more. Has a little bit of board control. I think that's okay. Good amber generation for sure. Deepwood Druid is a 3-power elf witch with deploy and play Reap, fully heal a neighboring creature. This could actually be okay with this Saurian spread. I don't mind it, I don't think. The Fittest. Gain an amber, give each friendly creature a +1 power counter. I like it in here. That's good. Fangtooth Cavern. Gain an amber, at the end of your turn, destroy the least powerful creature. That could be pretty good if we're going real hard on the Saurians, and then we would just not play our smaller stuff for the most part. Gebuk, 5-power beast with destroyed. Discard the top card of your deck. If it is a creature, after Gebuk leaves play, put that creature into play in Gebuk's position in the battle line. That has potential. How are we doing on creature count here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, not a great chance of hitting actually, maybe a 1 and 3. So, it's okay. Instrument of Silence. Upgrade, this creature gains skirmish and fight gain 1. Oh, that would be so good on the Stenopius. Wow. Or, even on Strix. No, Strix wants to Reap. On Legatus Raptor, it wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I like it. Kangafant. 5-power beast. Each creature gains Reap. Destroy this creature. Okay, yeah, that's also pretty interesting board control there. You just tell your opponent they don't get to Reap much. Yeah, I like it. Lodon. When you play it, gain an amber. If there are 3 or more untamed creatures in your discard pile, gain 2 more amber. So far we've seen 3 untamed creatures, but we have 5 more cards to look at. And then you shuffle each untamed creature from your discard pile into your deck. Mimicry, that's an oldie and goodie. It's an action. When you play this card, treat it as a copy of an action card in your opponent's discard pile. Very nice. Moorwolf. Okay, we could just get 3 more Moorwolves after this. We'll see. So Moorwolf is a 2-power beast wolf with skirmish and play ready each other wolf creature. We do get a second one, probably a third, and do we get a fourth? And a fourth. 4 more wolves. So that's interesting. First of all, I think that's really good news for Lodon that we opened up 4 more untamed creatures. I don't love the more wolves as far as board control goes. Just 2-power skirmish is not that good, but they do if we. The advantage of playing a bunch of these is it means like Fangtooth Cavern isn't going to get around to killing our big stuff ever. The question is, will it prevent us from killing opponent's creatures, which we would really like to do. As long as Kingafant's not out, we could get really good reap activity out of those, which would be nice. Yeah, this is pretty interesting, and I think there's definitely a lot of possibility with the Stenopius and the Callipygian Ideal and the tributes. Like, there's a lot of potential to just go crazy there. That part is a little bit draw dependent. The other stuff is good though, and even honestly putting Callipygian Ideal on Legatus Raptor is fine, especially if you can put Instrument of Silence on it, right? Putting it onto probably not a lot else I'd want to put it on. Every house has a way to make your opponent not want to reap, so that is, or not be able to. So that is pretty good. Favor of Rex. Could ready your other more wolves, but that wouldn't help you. You could get the effects from Deepwood Druid again. That's not that great. Oh, but you can trigger Sneklifter or Ronnie on a Saurian turn. That is pretty good. Interesting. Alright, well, I think there are some interesting synergies in here. It feels to me like it is a little bit draw order dependent compared to some other decks. But if it gets things in the right order, it could be just really, really powerful in almost like a demoralizing way for the opponent. So, yeah, pretty fun. And I look forward to playing it. Hope you are looking forward to playing some Worlds Collide 2. Get out there and forge some keys.